There we go. Greetings, and welcome to Sassy Spews the Line Wrong for comedic effect. This is actually my first time buying groceries online. I'm very used to going to a supermarket and buy stuff. It might seem out of date since I've never owned a current gen system nor bought things from Amazon, but not only am I a broke man, I just like being nostalgic about the stuff I grew up as a kid, and even experiencing all technology for the first time as an adult. I love the old cartoons from the 90s and even from the early 20th century as a kid. It's amazing how they got away with the racist stuff on cable TV, at least on Cartoon Network. I love how it's stated in English instead of being dubbed in Portugal. I love it that way. That's how I learned English as a little kid. Nowadays, it's a shame when someone tries to cash in on the nostalgia train by making sequels, reboots, and adaptations to stuff from the 80s and 90s. Power Rangers, Powerpuff Girls, Transformers, and the movie about to review, Independence Day Resurgence. What's that? A lot of people already reviewed it? Like I care. What's that? I can't show clips due to copyright reasons? Fuck it, let's review the Blockbuster Buster. Again. So I'm going to be to Eric like Mr. Ender is to post-movie SpongeBob SquarePants, if you know what I mean. We get it! They suck! Just stop talking about it! Nick won't listen to you after you insult the writers! You know Eric Rodriguez, the Blockbuster Buster. He's like a store-brand nostalgia critic, even though he's part of Channel Awesome. Sometimes he does research on stuff when he reviews an adaptation of something, and sometimes he's just straight up doesn't bother to criticize a few of the bad scenes, like in his Legend of Hercules review, where he seems to be overly enjoying a gladiator scene. Like, look, it's just exaggerated faces instead of actually reviewing the scene. I know it's just for shits and giggles and might as well shoot myself on the foot. But come on, I can do a better job than him, just watch. Oh, how cute, he thinks he's 300. So after my last video on him, the season was over, so maybe, just maybe, he probably listened to my criticism like aspect ratio, audio problems, bad points, and such. And he's probably gonna be better on the next season. The only thing he got right is the aspect ratio, and that's about it. Oh, but that's not all. Instead of going the same way he always did during his 7 years in the making, he decided that the best course of action is to make clipless reviews. No, not just for one episode, probably the entire freaking season, because that wouldn't piss off the fans. Now, I'm okay with clipless reviews, I just don't like the NC type. The term clipless reviews seems overly generalizing to me. There's one type of clipless reviews where someone reviews a movie almost without using any footage from the movie so that they could get away with copyright claims. They also don't rely on long video lengths and recount the whole movie using off-the-shelf parts and comedic skits. What I've just described is something like Jeremy Johns, Sean Moore's vlogs, and most of the time Chris Stuckman. Then there's the aforementioned NC type where it's just like this sentence, but with a removed word. Here's a hint, it starts with D. Okay, maybe I'll help you out by reviewing his review of Independence Day 2. And no, I won't be bothered to get the DVD of it, although I will read the synopsis from TV Tropes to see if there's anything wrong with it. Something that you notice is that, like Dog Walker, he decided to use photos of his on his thumbnails. This also extends to his honest reviews. I just hope he makes an original thumbnail for his logo review.
How can you see?
Not a surprise to be sure, not even a welcome one. What you also notice is the link of these videos. No more 20 plus minutes of analytic stuff. I'm guessing he wanted to get back to his roots while also adding his stupid bullshit into the mix. What is this, Need for Speed on the cover? I probably should have watched this Suicide Squad review since it probably continues where it left off, but I don't care.
This is supposed to be one of the most secure facilities on Earth.
What was that? I can't hear you over the unbalanced sound of knocking. So after that 15-second intro, I guess I'll have to check MovieBub on the list then. Okay, so this is a new don't look at the camera until you read the script. Jeez, even with a green screen, he still has to shove his whole "look at me, I'm so nerdy" shtick down our throats.
Now that I have the Buster Base up and running, I have decided to take a respite in between scenes and come back here, gather my thoughts, and give you a deeper analysis of the movies that I bust.
Deeper analysis, hey? Then explain why is this video like 10 minutes long, including the cold opening, intro, and credits. If you say this is supposed to be a deeper analysis on the scenes, I expect this video to be an half-hour video, or even an hour special dividing parts, kinda like Your Movie Sucks.
Picture it like a boxer going back to his corner in between rounds.
Or better yet, picture something like watching a movie, pausing it after the end of a scene, and just criticize it. Right, I've just described movie reviews in the style of the nostalgia critic. You're basically doing the same thing I've just described, except you somehow get teleported to the badly reenacted scenes just so you get away with damn claims.
Independence Day.
Unfortunately not that 80s drama movie.
A pretty standard sci-fi action adventure movie that was butchered by critics but enjoyed by general audiences. Whether you love or hate Independence Day, I think we can all agree that it was an open and shut case. Aliens invade the planet, we defeat the aliens, they go away. The end. Never did anybody...
Why are you counting on me? I've got nothing to say about that sentence. He's pretty much right about that. Oh, the audio problems. Why is it so quiet? In my last episode, I briefly called him out on using low quality audio that isn't recorded by him. Like what? Does he have a crappy internet connection so he has to resort on downloading crappy sounding videos to conserve bandwidth and hard disk space? I also mentioned the whole sudden shouting on his videos.
Making this scene completely pointless!
Why do you keep doing that? Well, apparently somehow got worse. There are problems like bad sound mixing. And the boom mic guy not doing a good job recording the voices.
You see something that you don't understand and your first instinct is to shoot it? What are you, Yosemite Sam?
You two really need to learn proper sound mixing and boom handling. I was thinking of insulting you, but that will make me turn into 2012 me when I commented on Junior fan. Remember him? From now on, I'll have to raise the volume whenever they talk. And they talk a lot. So we come... Hang on. Who is this?
Grocery, sir.
Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, so we come to the meat of the video, the CNC teleport scene, and dear lord, the amazing book has better green screen effects than this. Man, Emer is really that short? Wow. As you can see, it looks like shit. So does that mean the acne is bad as well?
I think we should shoot that mysterious orb that we know nothing about.
Adam Person, that's a terrible idea.
Mediocre at best, but still, why in the holy stupid obscure reference for no reason are these scenes needed? Aside from copyright reasons. As far as I'm concerned, these scenes are just boring to watch, and most of the time they don't offer any action at all. Just Ewart being more of a character than he actually was.
Hello, Mysterious Orb. Come in, Mysterious Orb. This is Erod.
Greetings, this is the Mysterious Orb.
Did you just catch everything these dingleberries just said?
Yes, I was going to help them fight off the aliens,
but their stupidity is beyond reproach.
While I despise some of them, Dog Walker did a better job making these Clippers reviews, as these at least have some action and, dare I say it, some convenient stuff that made me chuckle. You, on the other hand, makes cool plays look like Broadway shows. Jeez, this review is longer than I was expecting, isn't it? Let's take a break, right after this skit.
God, I've seen cardboard boxes with more charisma. And what the hell is Smallville?
Smallville is an American television series developed by writer-producers Alfred Goh and Miles Miller, based on the DC Comics character Superman, created by Jerry Siegel.
It does make sense for them to bring back the older characters to pass the torch to the younger characters. So, if that was their plan, then why in the holy host of Hoga did they not bring back Mae Whitman?
Mae Whitman is our goddess, praise her thighs.
Suffice it to say, she has become a highly condecorated actor that critics respect and fans love. In spite of this, 20th Century Fox still found it necessary to replace her with this girl. Yup, Fox actually dubbed Mae Whitman. Dick move, Fox, dick move.
Yes, it was kind of a dick move, although there's a part of me that is glad Mae has nothing to do with this shitfest. But how would that move compared to you making probably the entire season out of Skitfest clipless reviews? Dick move, SA! Dick move! Also, I'm glad that you did research on the actress, but was it really necessary? Why did you have to take 40 seconds to explain your bio that you got it straight from Wikipedia? Like, I get it, you wish you would sleep on your thighs, but you have a wife! But seriously, if I were you, I would either remove that part about May entirely, or at least shorten your point to something more straightforward like this. The original cast is back. Well, except Will Smith and, oddly enough, Mae Whitman. Instead of her, she was replaced by Micah Monroe for no reason. I guess Emmerich doesn't like curvy women then.
Yeah, so, we'll see you later.
No, wait. I'm coming with you. I know how to defeat these creatures.
What I also noticed is that he's only doing 4 scenes instead of recapping the whole film. There's the parts where he critiques the movie like questionable casting changes, plot holes and such. I'm okay with that. Why is he in front of an obviously photoshopped set instead of his living room is beyond me. And then there's the scene ruining part,
I'm off to ruin another scene.
where he critiques a particular scene and, using his Gary's 2 powers, tries to solve the issue or some shit. To be honest, the latter part doesn't do it for me. I'm more used to him using actual clips to make a point instead of acting like he's in a theater. Maybe when he gets a better budget, he might recap the movie without clips a la Nostalgia Critic. But for now, like I said, they look boring and not authentic. You can clearly see artifacts of the chroma key. As for special effects, he could have just used a tablet to show pictures instead of this magical freeing thing. I think it has been explained how or why did he get it in the previous videos. Nope! No, he didn't!
Oh my god, are you serious? Godzilla? What? This scene is a complete ripoff of that crappy 1990s American Godzilla movie, which, by the way, was also directed by Roland Emmerich. Oh, come on, you remember? You know when they blow up...
Eric? Jeff Goldblum wasn't in Godzilla 98. Would've been funnier if you spoke to the director.
Where's Will Smith?
Who?
You know, Steve Hiller. He's supposed to be here and... Oh. Yeah. When choosing between Independence Day 2 and Suicide Squad, really can't figure out which one's the lesser of the evils.
Actually, it's more because he was too expensive for them, so the writers decided to kill him off in between movies for some reason. What's even the point of the movie again? Oh yeah, money and nostalgia, but mostly money.
Here's a question I wish more people would ask. Why in Heimdall's hairy hindquarters did the aliens come back to our planet?
Because some aliens had a distraction and when they were defeated and fought to give them reinforcements by sending an even more powerful ship, unbeknownst to them that humanity has been preparing for another alien attack for 20 years. You wanna know why many people don't ask that question? Well, because the trails did the synopsis established it. Next question!
In the original movie, it was established that they were colonists, and they were only here to wipe out the populace so they could make use of our planet. So, when we just miraculously fought them off, you'd figure that they would just go away, blacklist our planet, and move on to a planet that would be easier to colonize.
Ha! Tell that to Spain when they tried to invade Portugal many years ago. Look, I was just joking, okay?
I've got a shot, and I know its weakness.
Come on, say it right.
I'm gonna shoot it. In the ass.
There you go. Or to put it in other words, you're gonna fire a couple of direct shots down an exhaust port approximately 2 meters wide.
He referenced the Death Star and I clapped! Let's face it, he's a Garrus too. He's gonna pull up some apparatus from a movie to do something to these guys, and I'm right.
There were no alien invaders. You guys were on a really boring school field trip to a military base. And now my buddy David here is gonna take you inside and tell you about a far more interesting time when he was a fly.
I am?
Yup. Now run along before the credits roll.
Man, people funded for this shit? No wonder they got disappointed. This season makes him more of a Garrus than he already was. What's with the Deus Ex Machina and beating superheroes left and right? You're not a god, Eric. You're just writing shitty self-insert fanfiction at this moment. This makes me want to sleep. It didn't offer much action, at least in this video so far. The acting was flat out boring, the sound mixing was shit, and the special effects and movie references don't make up for all this. For the season in general, you should stop being the movie characters. You're not making less of a Garrus 2, you dweeb. As for the review, Eric could have fleshed out his points more. Don't get me wrong, apart from that silly question about why the aliens came back and talking about Mae Whitman, his review was alright though. He made some good points and a few jokes that made me chuckle. But I wish he could flesh out his reviews rather than pointlessly adding too much information about an actor that really wasn't important in the first movie. This is why I enjoyed Smackhead's review of 1,000 words. He talked about Eddie Murphy's career in some detail before he recaps the movie. Someone's gonna comment, I bet you wanna suck his dick. I still think he should have stuck to his guns though, sticking with making long reveals with clips from the movies criticizing, but ditched the media clips and long drawn out skits. And that Photoshop set hurts my brain. Overall, it's mediocre. One down, whatever the fuck Hold on. Who is this?
It's your groceries, sir.
Oh, it's you. I thought it was some masked person. You don't get it, I know. I was very paranoid.
No, I know what you're saying. Now, anyways, sign here and grab the boxes. Thank you for using our online store. See you later, mister.
See you too. Well, thank God the whole building is still standing. Otherwise, we'd have unfortunate implications. Wait, what's this? Well, I would be comfortable reviewing it if this were from a woman's perspective. Oh, look! How convenient.